South Africa, and a very, very, very warm welcome to you. This is Afternoon Express. My name is Jeannie D. Welcome to a brand new week. So good to be with you. So, of course, what an amazing weekend we've just had. We would really like to extend a very special Afternoon Express shout out to the brave men of the Springboks who were victorious against Wales this past Sunday. We're in the finals, baby! Woohoo! And of course, Faf almost got taken out by a wildling. It was just drama all the way. I'm really holding thumbs, thinking, hoping and praying that we're going to win the World Cup. I've got a good feeling about it. I think we're going to get there. Now, a great way to start off our week with you at home and, of course, here in the studio is just celebrating all of the goodness that comes out of our country. Now, Steve Jobs famously said that if you are working on something that you really care about, then you don't have to be pushed. The vision pulls you. So our guests for today are the sheer example of pursuing your vision with tenacity, regardless of industry, age, or circumstance. We're joined by Rob Paddock, who is the CEO at the Valencia Institute. He talks to us about the innovative strides that online learning has taken and why it's beneficial to students. Now, 16-year-old guitarist Gabriella Webb from Cape Town School of Rock also joins us, alongside Lee Spawn, the marketing director and co-founder of the Cape Town School of Rock. Can you believe there's a School of Rock? This makes me so happy. Now, the talented musician tells us all about how she will be jetting off to the United States for a golden musical opportunity. Brilliant. Plus, model and motivational speaker Chanel Paulser chats to us about the launch of her very own modeling school called CP Curve School. Please do connect with us online and let us know what life skills you wish they taught you in high school. Tweet us at Afternoon Chat using the official hashtag Afternoon Express or comment on our Facebook page. And now it is time for our self-care series brought to you by Big Soleil. Our internal conflicts and insecurities present themselves as a kind of diminished sense of confidence, resulting in low self-esteem. So today on the show, we discuss how we reverse the cycle and the benefits thereof. Make this summer your time to shine with Big Soleil. So welcome to the show. It's always such a pleasure having you here.
Hi.
So what is the difference between like self-esteem and confidence?
Okay, so let's start off with self-esteem.
Yeah.
Self-esteem is you're going to be asking yourself the question, how do you feel about yourself overall?
Okay.
And to determine that, you kind of need to look quite deeply, you know, because you're asking yourself, who are you as a person?
Okay.
Where self-confidence is all about your ability, and the ability can be in anything. So it can be your ability to cook or to paint, it can be your ability to handle conflict, ability to present. Your ability can be anything. So it's such an interesting topic, because you can have a really high sense of confidence, but a low self-esteem. So you can cook, but you actually don't have a high sense of self-esteem. And it also works the other way around. So it's really, really quite an interesting thing to learn about yourself, to see what areas are you confident in, and what areas are you not confident in, and then how about your self-esteem? What do you think of yourself?
I think that's maybe been probably one of my favorite lessons in the journey of getting older, is when you learn yourself, you eventually learn to like yourself more. But I suppose it doesn't always happen for everybody, where they actually do discover their own self-value. What are some of the contributing factors to a low self-esteem?
Well, it actually, unfortunately, it can be anything.
Really?
It can be right from the beginning when you're little, a parent who's abusive, or a parent who doesn't mean to, and they just keep saying that you're doing something wrong, maybe in an encouraging way. You can be in a bad relationship. It also can be something physical. Maybe something's changed in your body. It can really, really affect your self-esteem. Maybe you've gotten sick medically, you're just not there anymore. So really, there's so many things that can affect your self-esteem.
Yeah. I think what's so important is to have a really healthy, if I can say that, internal dialogue with yourself. I mean, do you think it makes a big difference because I notice if you tell somebody all the time, oh, you're just being stupid, oh, you're just being stupid, ultimately, subconsciously, they're going to start believing that about themselves. So if you keep on saying to yourself, yes, I can do this, yes, I can do that, talking yourself up and having a really healthy, again, internal dialogue, is that something that people should actively work towards?
Absolutely. You've basically hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
It's if you really, really look deep and stop that talk that you're giving yourself. So absolutely. Another really easy thing that you can do, which for some reason we don't do, is just accept a compliment.
Yeah.
If someone says something good to you, suck it up and enjoy it, because they've recognized something beautiful in you by saying a compliment.
Yeah.
So even though it's easy to lose your sense of self-esteem, there are lots of small ways that you can kind of gather back that strength. And having a healthy, good self-esteem is so important in life.
I really love these self-care series inserts that we do with Beck, because it's something that's so important to me is kind of teaching and spreading the word of being kind to yourself and being kind to others. And I've been researching, or reading, and I suppose, and watching a lot of little YouTube things of Tony Robbins. And he says what a lot of people should do, and perhaps you at home should also try this little exercise, is for 3 days, you're only allowed, what comes out of your mouth is only allowed to be positive to other people and about yourself. And if you mess up, like if you say one little thing about, oh, that person drove like such an idiot, whatever, then you've got to start from the beginning again. But it's actually quite nice to test yourself to only really speak words of kindness, and especially words of kindness back to yourself.
Exactly.
Because it does change your mood and ultimately your own self-reflection.
Exactly. Also, like he says, also becomes a form of judgment.
Yeah.
And a form of self-judgment.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, imagine if we lived in a world without judgment.
Yeah.
I mean, how awesome would that be? You know,
but impossible, unfortunately.
Impossible, yeah.
So just for our viewers at home, if you could give, if you know, they're feeling a little bit low and feeling a little bit flat, what kind of tricks or mantras, I suppose, can you give them to pick up their self-esteem a little bit?
Well, for me, unfortunately, it is really go out and find a challenge.
Yeah.
As soon as you challenge yourself and you put yourself to the test, your self-esteem boosts. It's not easy to do, so you're going to have a little bit of a plan, and you're going to have like an envisionment of what it is, like a goal out there. But take it, go out, challenge yourself, do something that you normally wouldn't do.
You know what else is actually quite a nice tip? Is when you're feeling lousy about yourself, then some of the best ways to pick yourself up and feel a little bit better is actually acts of service to other people.
Yeah.
Because then it's not about you anymore. It's then, you know, moved on, and then ultimately, hopefully, you'll feel a little bit better. Thank you so much for being here. It's always such a pleasure.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you.
So working on building and, of course, rebuilding your confidence and self-esteem is just but one of the ways to boost your shine. Add to your hashtag Time to Shine with Big Soleil disposable razors, available at local leading retailers nationwide. Now, after the break, we meet the founder and CEO of the Valencia Institute, Rob Paddock. It's time to shine with Big Soleil razors. You can win one of 5 Big Soleil Shine Essential Packs worth 5,000 Rand. Check out Big Soleil on Facebook and at @big_SA on Instagram, and complete the weekly self-care challenges to enter. For your chance at one of those 5,000 Rand prizes, get your shine with Big Soleil. Competition closes October the 31st. T's and C's apply.
on the penultimate episode of The Next Brand Ambassador. The remaining contestants take on the ultimate challenge, selling tickets and dealing with celebrities. It's make or break as they push to ensure they survive the last elimination round. And in the boardroom, one finalist's dream gets dashed, while the others make the final five. That's The Next Brand Ambassador. Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. Repeats Saturdays at 2 p.m. only on SABC3. Proudly brought to you by Capitec.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. So Rob Paddock is the founder and CEO of the Valencia Institute, a globally recognized online learning high school system, I suppose, with offices in London, Boston and Cape Town. He joins us in the loft to discuss its advantages and advances and how it plans to meet the requirements of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Wow, congratulations.
Thanks so much.
I really wish learning centres or online centres like this existed when I was still studying, because I think I would have done a little bit better.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've got to say, it's the privilege of being able to start your own businesses.
Yeah.
This is exactly what I wanted as well.
Totally.
And at the time, I guess just the situation with our technology and our connectivity and so on just wasn't in place.
Yeah.
Fast forward, I won't tell you how many years since I finished high school, but a very long time since I finished high school, and the world is fundamentally different.
Completely different. Therefore, the way we learn should be different. And I think the current education system is pretty much the same. I went to an art school for my early, schooling years, and that made so much of who I am, because I didn't have to do regular academic subjects, which wouldn't have suited me. So how is the Valencia Institute different to any kind of other learning institutes?
Well, I guess there's a couple of ways that it's fundamentally different. The one is that students are studying entirely online, which one might think of an online experience as quite an isolated experience. You're there in a dark room with the computer, interacting with the computer. But in fact, the great affordances of modern technology, what this effectively, the experience is a highly engaging, very socially rich learning experience. So one might imagine a Skype-like environment, but specifically designed for education. You're in small classrooms with a teacher, working in intimate proximity with your fellow students, collaboratively on project work. You might have a couple of live sessions a day, and then in addition to that, you're going to be working through some of your work in your own time. And as an example, a lot of the sort of students that have found this very appealing are students like professional athletes or soon-to-be professional athletes who are fundamentally looking for something more flexible. I guess another really critical way in which this is different, whilst we still offer all the regular subjects that one might expect from a high school, we've infused the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals into the curriculum.
Yeah, what are those goals?
So these are 17 goals set by the United Nations, with the end point being 2030, to make fundamental shifts in our society, in our culture, and in our attitude towards the climate.
So what does that mean? Is there a different change in subjects that people should be learning?
There are major additional subjects, all aligned to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, as well as the individual subjects that you're learning being contextualized around how to solve these goals. So maybe you can imagine or think back to your own schooling experience, particularly high school. You're often learning about subjects completely devoid from the context in which they might be applied.
Yeah.
That, I don't know about you, but I found that fundamentally demotivating.
Yeah, well, you can't relate it to anything. It's so hard, it's harder to learn. It's easier to learn something when you know how to apply it.
Completely. And one of the reasons that we chose this focal point is not only because the world's in quite a precarious position and we need to help to mold the minds of the generation of leaders of tomorrow, but secondly because we did extensive market research and testing globally, thousands of students and parents trying to figure out what is the point of purpose and passion that we can infuse right into the heart of the students' curriculum, into their learning experience, and how can we use that innate passion to ignite their desire to actually learn the skills to overcome the challenges that they care about. And what we found, which was just so encouraging, truly, was that beyond lip service, beyond virtue signaling, the generation of tomorrow, the current generation of teenagers really care about making a difference.
Yeah.
And that, for me, it's just so encouraging to see that. And then the question is, as education institutions, how can we foster that? Because that's a gift to the world. And I guess in many ways, the generation of leaders of tomorrow just aren't accepting what we've done with the world and the state that we've currently left it in. And I think that we should be doing better to enable them to make positive change.
Wow, that is absolutely amazing. Congratulations on the work that you've done with Valencia Institute.
Thank you.
We've got all of your details on our website, should anybody want to go and study. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
This is Season 9 of Tropica Island of Treasure. Welcome to Curacao in the Caribbean.
Buy Tropica and come find your smooth fame and fortune. WhatsApp the keyword TIOT9 to 063-921-8395 for audition details. And stand a chance to win your share of a smooth 1 million rand. Grab a Tropica for details and see you in paradise.
The more Tropica you buy, the more chances you have to win hundreds of thousands of prizes. Tropica, nothing smoother.
So it's time for smooth fame and fortune with Tropica. Have you entered for hashtag TIOT9 yet? Are you ready to win a shared 1 million rand grand prize? Have you always wanted to be a TV or a radio star? Well, now is your time. Let's find out how many days you've got left to enter for the experience of a lifetime. 3 days left. That's all you've got left to enter for hashtag TIOT9. You can enter by sending a WhatsApp with the keyword TIOT9 to 063-921-8395 for entry details. Time is getting tight, so enter now if you want smooth fame and fortune. WhatsApp the keyword TIOT9 to 063-921-8395 for entry details. T's and C's and more information can be found on tropica.co.za. So we're joined by Chanel Paulser from CP Curve School after the break.
Every day, brave young kids around our country fight their own private battle against cancer. To show them that other kids and families have got their back, a portion of the proceeds from every NutriKids product sold will go to secure the next Clover NutriKids Choc Home in Port Elizabeth, a support base where children undergoing treatments and their families are accommodated, supported, and given a fighting chance against cancer.
This is Season 9 of Tropica Island of Treasure. Welcome to Curacao in the Caribbean.
Buy Tropica and come find your smooth fame and fortune. WhatsApp the keyword TIOT9 to 063 921 8395 for audition details. And stand a chance to win your share of a smooth 1 million rand. Grab a Tropica for details and see you in paradise.
The more Tropica you buy, the more chances you have to win hundreds of thousands of prizes. Tropica, nothing smoother.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. I hope that you are having a wonderful Monday afternoon so far. So Chanel Paulser is the founder of the brand new CP Curve School. She started her journey in the modelling industry with an above average level of struggle because she didn't meet the supposed industry standard of what a model should look like. She joins us now on the couch to chat about her journey of triumph and overcoming. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Jenny.
I find it so hard to believe that you had a difficult time when you first started modelling because you are so beautiful and also because you are one of the most recognised faces, I suppose, in terms of plus-size modelling in South Africa.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your start in the industry, what it was like for you.
It was really difficult in the beginning because I was different. I didn't fit into the standard skinny, tall, type of modeling that the world was looking for. And so coming into the industry and being one of the pioneers and saying, I'm confident in my body and this is what I stand for, and being involved in the fashion industry was hard, but it was an amazing journey that started for me.
Yeah, because I suppose it can also go to quite unhealthy levels, because for you trying to fit into what agencies and society says a model should look like, you probably put yourself through unhealthy diets, too much exercising.
Absolutely, my whole life I went through so much exercise routines, Taibo, different types of Zumbas and different diets, and nothing worked for me. And I had to come to a point and realize that my body is different, it's not going to be a certain way.
Well, we're going to be doing Zumba a little bit later on the show, and you must do it with us because it's quite amazing, actually. Okay. So then you decided to start your own modelling school, CP Curve. Tell us about that.
So I wasn't as passionate about being in front of the camera any longer, but I wanted to stay in the industry, and I'm also passionate about empowering women and being an entrepreneur. And so I felt I could help women that wants to be in the industry and that they don't know how to approach an agency, a modelling agencies, what pictures to send. So I created this curve school where I can assist women be the best versions of themselves, help them be in the best, send the best pictures, what pictures to send to an agency, and be the best versions of themselves inside and out. So
I love this. This is exactly what South Africa needs. So who are the girls that, that you are looking for?
Okay.
And what is it like being part of CP Curve? What do you teach them?
So the mission and the vision is for me to assist women to accept who they are, to celebrate their differences, and just know that they have something to offer this world, And I welcome every type of woman, every shape and size. You never know what the industry wants. The industry has changed. They're open to more of a realness. And so you could be something that the industry is looking for. And so we welcome every shape, size, every person.
Yeah, well, congratulations on CP Curve School. We think it's a wonderful idea. And of course, we at Afternoon Express celebrate body positivity on literally every single level. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Cheese is for those who love life, where everything falls into place and melts away our cares. Clover, for the love of cheese.
Made with love by Clover.
So, in need of a quick, budget-friendly yet tasty recipe? Well, we've got just the dish for you. Her name's Mo. I'm joking. Our clover cheese and bean baked potatoes is one the whole family will enjoy. SMS the keyword clover to 33650. SMSs cost R1.50 each, and free SMSs do not apply. Great Monday dish.
Absolutely.
This is
great.
amazing. How do we get started?
So all we need is potatoes, we've got some beans and cheese, and we're going to add some other toppings to that. So to do your potatoes, you just prick them with a fork, and then you're going to drizzle over a little bit of oil. And then also to season that with salt and pepper, and that goes into the oven to bake.
For how long?
For about 20 to 30 minutes until it's all cooked.
Nice.
And
this,
then,
by the way, is my weakness in life. For
baked
breakfast.
beans. Yes, baked beans on toast, baked beans on
Amazing.
potatoes. That's what we're doing. So we're going to add a little bit of oil to our pan over there.
Yeah.
Here we go. And then to that, we're going to add some chopped red onion.
Oh, yummy. The
So-
red onions are the sweet ones. Hey?
The sweet ones, yes. You can also do some spring onions or just normal onion. That's also perfectly fine.
Oh, this is hot already.
There we go. And then we're going to add some garlic and ginger to that as well.
I'm just going to go however much I would put.
As
hey?
much as you love, because there's also cheese
garlic.
and potatoes. Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Some
going to throw in
ginger.
quite a bit of ginger because it's healthy.
It's very healthy for you, and it adds such a nice flavor to the potatoes.
Can I throw a touch of chili?
We've got these chilies as well.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, because all we want
Okay.
is the flavor of the chili, and we're going to fish out the chilies afterwards.
Yeah.
Because we just want the heat. So we've also got some bacon, but you can leave the bacon out if you want, but we like our flavor.
Yeah.
So we're going to add some spices. I've got some paprika as well. And my favorite too,
I mean,
cumin.
am I meant to be stirring this with a spatula?
Well, anything that you have really at home. Some cumin and coriander for the nice spicy
Oh,
kick.
that smells good. What is
Yes.
that? That's I just got a whiff of now. That was amazing.
That's the cumin.
Oh, love
That
it.
smoky flavor.
This is
Okay.
actually quite hearty. Now that Cape Town is drowning,
Yes.
we need a nice hearty meal.
And it's quite freezing temperatures out there
Totally.
lately.
Okay,
So
this
that-
is delicious already.
That cooks down, and then we've got a done filling that we've already done over here.
So we've thrown the baked beans into that while it's hot.
Throw it in while it's hot.
Cook it, cook it, cook
Yes.
it, cook it.
Yes.
And then it ends up being this.
That little
Okay.
mixture over there. And then we've got our done potatoes. So you see here, we've added our chilies whole, and then you can just fish it out because your kids are probably not going to eat those.
Yeah, probably not. I might. You know what? I actually had this or something similar once when I was in the UK called jacket potatoes. Are they called jacket potatoes here?
Yes, because they still have their skins on.
Thought I was so international during the day.
No, they're also called jacket potatoes because we've kept the skins on. They just bake better when they like that. And also they add to your fiber content.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. So we've just opened up the potato, and then we can add our flavorings. So here's our...
Okay, should we do it
bean
on the
mixture.
plate so that we can spill?
Totally. So you can add some of that nice baked bean
how yummy.
and bacon. And then we've got some clover cheese. We've got mature cheddar or just the cheddar flavor.
Just for a little sprinkle.
On the top, all over that, we've got some crispy bacon bits because why not? We're jazzing up this dinner. And a bit of fresh coriander.
I love coriander. So just a little bit of useless information. Mick Jagger once said that when he was a poor musician and he had no money, he said all he used to eat, like as a meal, would be like just a few potatoes. He said because they were cheap.
They were
and
cheap.
good for you, fill you up.
Yeah.
And yeah, perfect budget meal.
And here is the proof.
Yeah, and Mick Jagger was hot.
Exactly.
So it worked for him. It's going to work for us. This is amazing. Thank you so much, Mo. Love
Awesome.
it. Remember to SMS the keyword Clover to 33650 to get this recipe sent directly to your device. But just in case you missed the steps, here's a quick recap. Yummy.
Made with love by Clover.
Clover cheese is for those who love life, where everything falls into place and melts away our cares. Clover, for the love of cheese.
Made with love by Clover.
16-year-old rock guitarist Gabriella Webb has just been invited by the International School of Rock in the US to rock out with the international audience after posting a video on YouTube, which really shows off her incredible talent. Have a look at this musical genius.
You made me dirty, then
while I live inside a heartless shell with empty eyes.
Wow, 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 wow. Oh my goodness, you are incredible.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And you must be so proud of her.
Very proud. I mean, we've only known Gabby for 6 months now, I think it is.
Yeah.
But I'm glad she walked through our door 6 months ago because she's so talented and it's been awesome to have her part of School of Rock.
Okay, so there's the School of Rock, which we all saw the movie with Jack Black. And then they actually, because of the success of the movie, I believe, started Schools of Rock around the world. So is it an actual school, like where you go to academically, or is it a music school that you go to after hours?
No, it's extracurricular. So I think everyone thinks you can go there and do your tertiary studies, but sadly not. I think most people would love to spend all day there.
Totally.
But no, we are an extracurricular program, so and we cover all ages. So it's from age 3 right through to adult, and teaching a variety of different instruments, more your mainstream instruments, and then actually getting people onto stage to perform. So we're a performance-based music school, so our whole ethos is not to just sit in a room and be taught guitar or singing or whatever it might be, but to actually get out there, get onto a stage, perform with a band, and express yourself through music and actually see what it's like to be a musician.
So you obviously were in love with music and so ridiculously talented, so you went to the School of Rock. Then how did you end up being invited into America to go perform?
It was quite crazy actually, because like I just joined, and I remember my first lesson, my singing teacher told me, she was like, we've got this amazing competition and I think you should join, like you should be a part of it.
Yeah.
Said like, I thought about it, I was like, okay, cool, I'll give it a try. You know, I just joined, so I didn't think anything would happen.
Yeah.
Then a few months later, I got an email and it was like, you've been selected for top 40, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is insane. And then all of a sudden there was another email like, you're going to LA, and I was like, what?
Amazing.
So yeah, it just kind of all happened so quickly. Like I'm a bit.
So when do you go?
I go actually next week in November.
Okay, and what are you going to be performing at? Who's going to be there? Who are you going to be performing with?
Well, I go there and I perform 3 songs at the Roxy Cafe.
Yeah, Roxy Bar.
At the Roxy Bar, and then I get an individual recording session for 3 hours on any song of my choice.
So what 3 songs are you going to be performing at Roxy?
I'm performing 2 original songs that I wrote myself,
Wow.
which is Empty Eyes and This Is a Message.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to do a 3rd song, Navajo, which is a...
Now, what happens if you're going to get discovered there, which, I mean, you more than likely are, and then you've got to move to LA and then just become the next Jimi Hendrix, I heard you want to become.
I wish, no, not Jimi Hendrix, but yeah.
Hopefully she doesn't get discovered too soon and rather stays here. I think her father would probably want that as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know where this is going to lead to. This is the first time that we've ever done this talent search. Yeah. So School of Rock globally started in June, and it's very much been a part of the to actually see what it's all about and to see where the legs are with this. And so far it's been great. So 20 individuals get flown up from across around the world. They're getting flown up to sit with these top executives.
Listen, this is so exciting. If I can give you any advice, back yourself, believe in yourself. You are good enough. You absolutely deserve opportunities like this. And if anything comes your way, take it. Grab it with both hands and just go with it and enjoy it. Enjoy the process. This is so exciting. I'm really very, very happy for you. Oh, how wonderful. Oh, that's very exciting. Now, Taryn Taylor-Howard is back in studio for a muscle-building fitness demo after the break.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Thank you.
Sounds perfect.
Clover Fresh Milk is the #1 milk brand in SA. Made with love by Clover.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. So on a Monday, it's always a good time to start your week well, eating right, and of course, getting into your fitness routine. Now, Clover Active Drink is the ideal on-the-go snack drink for a stronger, better, faster you, packed with 50 nutrients, protein and calcium. It is, of course, the perfect item to pack into your gym bag. And then last week, we did dance fitness in the form of Zumba. And this week, we introduce you to Strong by Zumba, which incorporates kickboxing, HIIT training. Taryn Taylor-Howard is, of course, back to show and tell us a little bit more about this next level form of exercise. Welcome back.
Thank you so much. It's so awesome to be here again.
So what is Zumba Strong?
Okay, so Strong by Zumba, firstly, there is zero dancing. Zero.
Okay.
No dancing. So it's HIIT training being high-intensity interval training.
Okay.
The beauty about this is, I'm sure when you work out, you always listen to music, right?
Always. If I go to gym and I leave my headphones at home, I leave the gym.
Well,
I don't even walk through the door. I think, well, this is going to be a waste of time.
Well, 100%, because your music drives your workout, right?
Definitely.
So the beauty about Strong by Zumba is that every move is synced to a beat.
Okay.
So there's a format of quadrants, and every single, so if you do a burpee, it's synced to a beat. If you do a squat, it's synced to a beat. So it's driven purely by music. The beauty is that it goes up in intensity. So you start off with one quadrant and you end off with abs, which is 4. But it's also for anybody. So it incorporates...
So you do it for an hour every day?
An hour.
And so you're getting in your strength and you're getting in your cardio in one. So that's why it's that good for you.
Yeah, it's great. So it combines. It's also good for muscle toning. Obviously your cardio, which is great. And then obviously your HIIT training.
Okay, well, I was going to join, but I'm wearing a skirt. So unfortunately, I can't do
Okay, you are definitely excused.
But I mean, you brought your team. Let's have a look at your quick Strong by Zumba demo. Good luck, guys.
Okay, awesome. Thanks
Wish
so much.
I could join.
Okay, so we're going to start off with just one song. In a normal quadrant, it'll be 3 songs. We're going to start off with one song. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yep. Yes.
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Warm it up. Side to side. And we're going to go. Punch. Punch. Hold. Double punch. Let's go. Let's go. Kick side. Hold. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna skip. Are you ready? Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Wow, with heels. Let's go. We're still here. Keep going. How are you doing, guys? Can we breathe? No. Keep going. Hop, hop. Keep that core nice and tight. Right, now breathe. Breathe. 2 uppercuts, slow, into a knee jump. Are you ready? Double time. Hop, hop. Ready. Hop. Uppercut. Hop. 1, 2. Knee up. 2 more. Hop. Again. Breathe. You gotta breathe. Woo. Right, march it out. Are we ready? Other side. We're only on the one side, Dini. Okay, now we're gonna hold here. Punch. Yeah!
It's only Monday and I'm already in a jolly mood now after that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, boy. Now, that is certainly one way to stay active and enjoy it too. And with Clover Active Drink, your ideal training partner, we hope that this has definitely inspired you to stay active. Thank you so much, everybody. Oh, mad race.
Clover Fresh Milk is the #1 milk brand in SA. Made with love by Clover.
I wasn't joking. I really am quite... Okay, I need to get fit. Now, there is definitely no such love as the love of a dog, and at the Woof Project, they're making it their mission to give that love right back by finding new loving homes through their adoption program. So celebrating their recent celebration of 2,000 adoptions, and with the help of Martin's Pet Products, they are well on their way to making a difference.
Adopting a dog not only brings love and joy into your home, but provides a warm, loving environment for your furry canine friends. The Woof Project is working hard by giving these adoption dogs the opportunity to find their forever home. And we decided to share the love with the Woof Project and Moltons to find out just how it works.
The real inspiration behind the project is a dog called Oscar, and I adopted him from a local shelter about 10 years ago, and he completely changed my life. Unfortunately, he passed away in 2013. I thought, how can I inspire his legacy and also share the joys of adoption? And that is really how Woof Project was born. Every Monday, we contact the local shelters in our area. They send us pictures of amazing, happy, healthy dogs. We do a selection process, and then on Wednesdays, we take our van and we go and pick up all the dogs from the different shelters. We take them to a holding ground in Franschhoek, and then on the weekends and public holidays they come to Woof Project. The reality is we've got such incredibly happy, healthy, well-adjusted dogs sitting in shelters, and I think sometimes people have a wrong perception of what these dogs are. This is all about getting these dogs to the public so that people can see how amazing they are, saving dogs' lives, and just becoming an amazing family member for, families that adopt. Moltons is really our lifesaver, not just financially, but they also provide amazing starter packs for every adopter. So every time a family comes and adopts, they get this amazing pack, and it just means that they can come and adopt and they can go home and everything's sorted.
Woof Project is a fantastic initiative. Moltons believes that unconditional love deserves expert pet care. By helping these rescue dogs, we know that we are going to support the community and give these dogs a happy home. Dogs have so much of love to give. They're part of our home, they become our family member, and rescue dogs also need that opportunity for a loving home. We support Woof Project and really proud of our partnership with them because we are saving a dog's life. They are simply loving the Moltons toys. In fact, today we brought a variety of toys for them to play with. Today we brought over a variety of treats for the doggies, different shapes and flavors, and these dogs just can't get enough of them. We love the fact that when you come to Woof Project, you fall in love with this dog and you take them home. But it doesn't stop there. So Moltons gives away a going home pack for each adopted dog. In the goodie bag, there's a range of accessories, toys, treats, all to get your new loved one comfortable and happy in their new home.
When animals are your passion, what better way than to give back and help these beautiful dogs find a new home?
I got involved with Woof Project about 2 years ago. I walked past this container and I just saw the whole project and it was crazy and I fell in love and I've never left again. How to get involved with the Woof Project? Firstly, become a volunteer. We have an amazing network of volunteers. Secondly is become a home checker or even a foster. The biggest way to get involved is to adopt a dog and become part of the Woof family. And then also, if you can't do any of those, you can also donate and help us make this possible.
Before any adoption takes place, it's important that through the process of home checks, we know that these dogs are receiving new loving homes. We chat to poor parents Dion and Dawn and meet their beautiful Jack Russell Monty.
This is Monty and we adopted him at the end of March this year.
We weren't looking for a dog. I was going shopping. And as I turned and as I was driving in, I saw this little dog out the corner of my eye. And I knew if I went there, I would get him.
We've got 2 older Jack Russells at home and we know that they aren't going to last forever because they're about 15 years old. So it's time to bring a new child into the family. To have another puppy in the house and go through training just isn't always an option for one when one's now leading busy lives. So it's good to adopt a dog which has already had all that training and been elected by somebody else, and now one can give it a home which it deserves.
And it's the right thing to do, to adopt as opposed to go and get from a breeder.
No home is complete without an adorable pet. And what better way to fill your home with love, joy, and tail wags than adopting one of these furry friends?
Oh, I have to tell you, that Project Wolf is amazing. Whenever I see those little containers, it's just full of love. I love them. Now, for all of you poor parents out there, we are giving away an amazing Maltons hamper packed with treats and toys for your furry loved one. All you have to do is visit the Afternoon Express Facebook page and comment on the competition post telling us what you love most about your dog. I mean, the list is endless on the things you can put there. Competition closes on Wednesday, the 30th of October at midnight. T's and C's apply. Visit afternoonexpress.co.za for more details. After the break, the rising star that is Gabriella Webb performs live in the studio. Don't miss out.
Support Crush in giving away another 20,000 pairs of school shoes to children in need. Buy a Crush, dial the number on the pack, and stand a chance to win your share of 500,000 Rand. Hashtag share the goodness. Join us on Afternoon Express weekdays from 5 to 6 p.m. as we step into another incredible Crush goodness journey with Clover. Hashtag share the goodness.
Hello, hello. I'm from the inside, doubt surrounds, it cracks my organs. Yeah, there's a bit of like an echo. I'm not sure if you're... Yeah, I'm hearing it as well. Yeah. It's like a... Yeah. Just, yeah. That's perfect, yeah. Who could love me while I live inside? Yeah, that's better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Where am I?
Anywhere you want to be.
That's better.
Support Crush in giving away another 20,000 pairs of school shoes to children in need. Buy a Crush, dial the number on the pack, and stand a chance to win your share of 500,000 Rand. Hashtag share the goodness. Join us on Afternoon Express weekdays from 5 to 6 p.m. as we step into another incredible Crush goodness journey with Clover. Hashtag share the goodness.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express, and my, are you in for a treat right now. Here to perform Empty Eyes is the very special 16-year-old talent, Gabriella Webb. Take it away.
From the inside, dirt surrounds the cracks in my bones. My organs eroding. You made me dirty, then you threw me away. How will anybody ever love me the same? In a way that doesn't hurt.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Best of luck for your trip. It's going to be amazing. And I'm sure you're going to make South Africa very, very, very proud.
So.
You will. Thank you so much for joining us. It's such a great way to start the week with such positivity and upliftment. Tomorrow, of course, we're going to be cooking along with R&B heartthrob Donald. So I'm looking forward to that. Until then, good night and God bless.
Afternoon Express, made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.